Alright, war number 6. My name is Okoris, and this is another war video. Here we're gonna take again apart number 7. The team for this war was Archangel, Gap Infinity War, and Massacre. So, here in this war, I think I have 9 fights. So, thanks to Jose again for giving me the White Max pre fight on long shot. It just makes my fight a lot easier, and I don't have to worry about parrying and giving him power. So here the plan is just to parry heavy and wait out the special ones. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna parry heavy. In between I do like a medium and then a heavy. So that's what we do here. We try to fancy the SP1 and we get hit, which is okay. So thank God he was not in his pure of heart mode, or else we would have just melted down. So that was one mistake which I did against this long shot. So here he is close to 2 bars of power, and I just go for another SP1 bait. And I'm also keeping an eye on his power bar, and also I'm not gonna throw special 2 unless I know it's gonna take him down. So that's what it did. So thanks again to Jose for giving me the energies. So I think I did all the fights, all my 9 fights with one boosting. So next up we have on Vivified we have Tigra, and this fight can get a lot sketchier because if she becomes defensive, like here a little bit, you might push her to a special 2, and in this fight I did push her to special 2 twice, but here's where I reacted a little slow, so I got hit again. So here I'm trying to bait the special 1. She is cooperating, and here I just decided to use a special 1 just to create some space, but a medium reach is too much. So here we go on with the special 2 evade. We did a partial evade and it worked out well, but I guess in this second special 2 evade I get clipped. But because of the skill champ on my team, I purified a few ruptures, so that's what I guess saved me in this fight. It was played very poorly, but in the end we got out of the fight with the solo, so that's what matters in the end. And yeah, so here I just poked Jose just to provide me the Odin pre-fights, all the 3 Odin pre-fights on the on Kitty. So basically I was supposed to take the 3rd shade mini for part 7, 8, 9, and we probably it was a mojo, so we decided on using Archangel with the Odin pre-fights. So here I just took the Odin pre-fights just to be safe, in case I get hit with Kitty. So that's what we do over here. We are gonna face her again, and the bleed RNG went pretty well, and here I just go for a block on the special 1. Now I just have to parry again and just pray to convert the poisons into neurotoxins, and we did. We got the 5 neurotoxins, and the fight is in the bag. I think it was intentional to get hit with the last part of a special 1, just so that I don't get the incinerates, because she was around above like 7 bars, 7 prowesses. So the fight went well. The 4th fight here is Dragon Man on Window of Opportunity stun, and this is a very tricky fight, to be honest. I have the invulnerability boost, but I still feel it's a very tricky fight. In case he goes defensive, it's gonna be a bad news for me. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait out that window of opportunity phase, and then decide on doing a parry and removing his power charge. But somewhere here I decide to just block the special one. And the thing which I noticed later on in this fight was I'm not gaining any kinetic charges, and whenever I gain one I always lose one, because since I have a skill champion on my team, I tend to purify the disorients the from the node. So that's where my kinetic charges are getting purified, are getting consumed. So that's what's happening in this fight, and I was like, why am I not gaining any kinetic charges? Because normally, even if I take a block hit, I will be gaining one kinetic charge, or like, at one point I will be gaining kinetic charge. So here he is close to a special 2, and now I'm a little bit worried, but he throws a special 2, which was nice. So here we are at a special 3, but I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to gain some kinetic charges so I can get the passive fury. And somewhere here, I guess I gained one kinetic charge, but again it got purified. It purified a debuff, so it got consumed. So that's what's happening right now, and I'm just waiting for that point where probably I can get at least one kinetic charge, but I didn't get a kinetic charge, so I just decided to throw the special 3 without the fury. It did a good amount of damage, but it could have been better if I had thrown it with the fury, but I guess it's fine. So here he is very cooperative, so he decides to throw a special 2, and now I'm just gonna counter his SP2 with the heavy attack, and here we get hit again. But since window of opportunity stun is on cooldown, I just decided to do some body heavies, and I'm still very careful about not of like playing the fight very safely. So we ended with a solo. It wasn't a good fight on my end, but in the end all that matters is a solo. So again, I guess Jose provides me with a white max pre-fight on Kingpin. It's not gonna work because Massacre is not he's not a hero or a middle champion, but you still get some additional attack. So that's what was needed on this fight. I think I thought of using Cap Infinity War against this guy, but then I had to like use my potions, so I just decided to use Massacre because he was healthy at that time. So here the plan is again to throw a special 2 on the block, and we do like 5 hits first. First we ignite the bat, and I guess after igniting the bat I just go with the special 2 on the block, and it does a lot of damage. And here we see 24k, 36k, which is pretty decent, pretty good. And again, now we're just waiting a special 1, or no, we just intercepted. And here after waiting special 1, 4 hits into him, and he goes down. It was a pretty clean fight after very sloppy fights, so I was a little bit proud of myself. But again, this fight is gonna be another bad fights, like not so clean fights again. So here I was initially thinking of using Cap Infinity War, but because of kinetic transference I think it was a bad option to use Cap Infinity War, and so I just decided to use Massacre on this one. And here there was like one thing which I wanted to test out was his SP2 against Guardian, because since he has a high block proficiency, I just wanted to see if it kind of mitigates that damage or no. So again we get clipped with a special 1. I don't know what was happening over there, and I started panicking a little bit, but in the end, like after the second failed SP1 dex, so I just calmed myself and I was like, okay, you need to focus. And that's where I guess I start playing a little better than before. So we did another massive amount of damage, but still it wasn't that much because of his block proficiency. So here we are dexing the SP1 correctly. So that's what we do in the fight. I guess we just ignite the bat and we just build to a special 2. And somewhere I guess here, after igniting the bat, it was just another special 2 and he was down. So he paid another special 1 for the last time. And I think here he goes down. We throw a special 2 on the block and Guardian is down. So the next fight is Mojo on it's the third shed mini for 7, 8, 9 paths. Path number. So it has aspect of evolution, feat of power. So basically we start with 3 buffs. So and also it gets richer. So the amount of power gain which we are gonna have is more as compared to the power gain Mojo is gonna have. So at this point we are at an advantage. So I am nearly close to my special 3 already. So and also here the fight is in the back, so I think I decided to not throw it, and here he just melts down and Mojo is down. Next up we have Super Scroll on power efficacy, I guess, and a node which deals with falter. Whenever the buff on the defender expires, you get a approaching falter timer. So here the plan was just to use AA, just parry heavy and melt him down. So that was the only thing which we had to do for this fight, and just block the specials, and you don't even need to dex them, to be honest. So we got 6 neurotoxins. I am 100% sure the fight is in the bag. So I just decided to throw a special 1 over here, and he's just melting down. So we're just locking in more neurotoxins, and there goes down Super Scroll. So there goes Super Scroll down. So this was our second last fight, and the last fight is Mysterio on Conflictor. So here the plan is to use Cap Infinity War with the White Max pre-fight, and just alternate parry heavy and parry medium, light, medium, so that he never gains that block penetration. So here's what we do a parry heavy and then we do a parry medium, light, medium. Sometimes I just do a parry medium, light. So you can just it's up to you how you want to go with it. Just don't repeat the same thing again. So we did a parry heavy. Now we're waiting the special ones, and I think I'll slowly reach up to a special 3 and just use it. So because if you use a special 2 on Conflictor, since SP2 gives a stun debuff, what's gonna happen is it's gonna give the actual stun debuff and not the passive stun debuff. So you just have to be careful about that, and once it gives the actual stun debuff, it gets purified because of Conflictor. So and he also gains a massive amount of power. So here we did parry heavy twice in a row, so that's why he got the block penetration. But here the fight was nearly over, so I didn't care about it. And he's at 2% and 1 parry heavy, and he goes down. So that was it from my side, and if you guys do like the video, please share it with your friends, and do like the video and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.